A floral tribute to Shikshana Bhishma, Dr. H.M. Gangadharaya Sir, Founder Secretary, Sri Siddhartha Education Society, Tumkur.
Thank you, respected dignitaries. I request all the respected dignitaries to occupy the respective seats on the dais. A very warm good morning to one and all. Knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society and in every family. The great aim of education is not only the knowledge but an action. One such action is research. Research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody else has thought. Research is creating new knowledge, and research is of no value unless you exhibit and publish it. For all such, here is a platform, the International Conference on Wireless Communication and Internet of Everything, ICWCIE 2024, to present and publish your novel ideas and make it available to the society. A very warm good morning to one and all present over here, respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, and the dignitaries present online, participants across the globe. Myself, Dr. Sharda Gupta MN, Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering.
And myself, Harish K, an Assistant Professor, Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering, feel privileged to be the Masters of Ceremony for today's inaugural program
of International Conference on Wireless Communication and Internet of Everything, ICWCIE 2024, being hosted by the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering in association with TIE Bangalore, with the publication partner Springer.
This gathering marks a momentous occasion where we come together to explore the future of connectivity and the boundless possibilities of a world woven with intelligent devices. Being a proud Tumkurian, I feel happy to give a brief introduction about our city. Tumkuru is a major industrial city located in the southern part of Indian state of Karnataka and is situated at a distance of 70 km northwest of Bangalore. The Tumkur town municipality was set up by the Mysore Wadayars in the year 1916 and now it's a city corporation. The GDP of Tumkur is around 16,600 crores. Being an agrarian economy, the major plantation crops of Tumkuru are arecanut and coconut, and hence it is popularly known as Kalpataru Nadu, land of coconuts. And Tumkur is also a major education hub of Karnataka as it is a home of Tumkur University and Sri Siddhartha University, which is called as Sri Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education, SSAHE, and many colleges including medical, engineering, dental, degree and postgraduate colleges and many polytechnics.
My pleasure to introduce my college to the August gathering, Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology, SSIT Tumkuru, Karnataka. SSIT was started in the year 1979 under the Siddhartha Education Society, SS Tumkuru. At present, the institute runs 12 programs in Bachelor of Engineering and postgraduate programs. Several doctoral programs with an annual intake of close to 1,050. The Siddhartha Institute of Technology is a state-of-the-art technical institution that provides young professionals with an ideal atmosphere to learn and grow into world-class engineers. The college is located in a peaceful picture landscape, providing a good academic ambience supported by premier infrastructure and facility necessary for imparting quality engineering education. And the college is affiliated to Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education.
Owing our pranams to the lotus feet of Shikshana Bhishma, late Dr. H.M. Gangadharayaji, a great visionary, renowned philanthropist, and educationalist, the founder secretary of Sri Siddhartha Education Society. And also to the lotus feet of our founder chancellor, SSAHE, late Dr. G. Shivaprasad sir, who had a great healing hand as an ophthalmologist by profession in this occasion. Added to it, let us seek the blessings of the Almighty.
Prayer is the hope. Prayer is the most powerful form of energy one can generate, which confirms enriching, uplifting the faith. Hear our God's. I would like to call upon Mrs. Sri, Assistant Professor, to render the invocation.
विनायका शरणु विद्यप्रदायका शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति शरणु मूषिकवाहना शरणु सिद्धि विनायका निटिलनेत्रने देवसुतने नागभूषण प्रियने निटिलनेत्रने देवसुतने नागभूषण प्रियने कटितटाङ्कित कोमलाङ्गने कटितटाङ्कित कोमलाङ्गने कर्णकुण्डल धारणे कटितटाङ्कित कोमलाङ्गने कर्णकुण्डल धारणे शरणु सिद्धि विनायका शरणु विद्यप्रदायका शरणु पार्वती तनय मूर्ति शरणु मूषिक वाहना शरणु सिद्धि विनायका बटमुत्तिन हार पदकने बाहु हस्त चतुष्कने बटमुत्तिन हार पदकने बाहु हस्त चतुष्कने इट तोडुಗೆಯ ಹೇಮ ಕಂಕಣ ಇಟ ತೋಡುಗೆಯ ಹೇಮ ಕಂಕಣ ಪಾಶು ಅಂಕುಶ ಧಾರಣೆ ಇಟ ತೋಡುಗೆಯ ಹೇಮ ಕಂಕಣ ಪಾಶು ಅಂಕುಶ ಧಾರಣೆ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ವಿದ್ಯಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ತನಯ ಮೂರುತಿ ಶರಣು ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಕುಕ್ಷಿ ಮಹಾ ಲಂಬೋದರನೇ ಕುಕ್ಷಿ ಮಹಾ ಲಂಬೋದರನೇ ಇಕ್ಷು ಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೇ ಕುಕ್ಷಿ ಮಹಾ ಲಂಬೋದರನೇ ಇಕ್ಷು ಚಾಪನ ಗೆಲಿದನೇ ಪಕ್ಷಿವಾಹನ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ಪಕ್ಷಿವಾಹನ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನಿಜ ದಾಸನೇ ಪಕ್ಷಿವಾಹನ ಶ್ರೀ ಪುರಂದರ ವಿಠಲನ ನಿಜ ದಾಸನೇ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ವಿದ್ಯಪ್ರದಾಯಕ ಶರಣು ಪಾರ್ವತಿ ತನಯ ಮೂರುತಿ ಶರಣು ಮೂಷಿಕ ವಾಹನ ಶರಣು ಸಿದ್ಧಿ ವಿನಾಯಕ.
It was such a blissful rendition. Thank you, Mrs. Sri Raksha ma'am.
May I now request Dr. Chidanandamurthy MV, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, to join me on the stage to officially welcome the August gathering.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, participants, delegates, and all others, very good morning to one and all. With the legacy of 65 years of experience in the field of education, Sri Siddhartha Education Society has grown from a simple school to the level of a deemed university now, which is named as Sri Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education, a deemed university in the state of Karnataka, which comes under MHRD and presently it is Ministry of Education. Shikshana Bhishma Dr. H.M. Gangadharaya has established this big educational society, started with a simple school in 1959 to cater the needy people from the villages and also underprivileged villages with the vision reach the unreached, has taken us, all of us, to sitting here in this big campus and also in this big auditorium. So my sincere pranams to the divine soul of Shikshana Bhishma Dr. H.M. Gangadharaya sir. In addition to the vision of Dr. H.M. Gangadharaya, our beloved Chancellor, Secretary of Sri Siddhartha Education Society, Honorable Chancellor of Sri Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education and also Home Minister of Government of Karnataka, beloved Dr. Parameshwara sir, has given an additional dimension to the vision of SSCS, reach the unreached. He has given another dimension, like we have to reach the unreached in terms of the altitude. Not only with reaching the people who are in need of the education, we also should reach the highest level in terms of excellence. So this is for the information of the guests here. We have created remarkable history in the past 2 years. We have been accredited by National Assessment Accreditation Council with A grade. This is a great honor to all of us, only because of our stakeholders like our Madhava sir and all. And also all eligible branches of Engineering College, SSIT, have been accredited by National Board of Accreditation, and consecutively for 4 terms all the branches were accredited. This is a great honor to us. And also additional to that, we are standing as a 14th top institute in the country under multidisciplinary category, which is announced by the Week magazine under Week ranking 2020-24. This is for kind information, sir. So this is possible only because of the lift or the shift in the vision that we have in our university. It is only because of our beloved Chancellor, Dr. G. Parameshwara sir. So I would like to convey my sincere thanks, and also in his absence, I would like to welcome him. He may join the event at any point of time. He said we'll be joining in, since he is in another meeting, he may be joining at any point of time. We had a people since long have been listed who are very good in their academics or in their profession. We thought of inviting them for some great event like this, but we could not do it. But later we understood that it is not that we should call great people for a great event. When we call great people, that event becomes successful and the great. And today we are here, 3 great people here who will be definitely will be ensuring that this event will be successful and the great. So to start with, we have with us Dr. Mahadev Prasanna sir, Director of IIIT Dharwad, here with us. We welcome you, sir. He is also our proud alumni of Siddhartha Institute of Technology, who has reserved his name in first place in Wall of Fame, sir, in our institute, SSIT, as well as Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. We also have with us Dr. Ajay Kumar. He will be joining us shortly from IISc. So I would like to welcome him in his absence. Okay, we also remembered that world is round, but industry always says that world is not only round, it is also small, because wireless communication has made it very small. This is what industry always says. And also they say, so why do you want to connect the things? It is always you can connect anything and everything. That is why the title we have for our conference, International Conference on Wireless Communication and Internet of Everything. This is possible only because of we institute are working hand to hand together with the industry. So we have here the industry representative on the stage, Dr. Brahma Chaitanya Chinnavar, who is a director of Lexofit India, Bangalore. Thank you so much for accepting an invitation and being a part of this event. I also would like to welcome in his absence Dr. K. B. Lingagowda sir, who is the Vice Chancellor of Siddhartha Academy of Education. He has sent his warmest greetings to all of you for the successful completion of this event. I would like to welcome the sir in his absence here. we all know that story is narrated, if the story is narrated by a person who witnessed that story, it will be the great. And we have with us here the person who is main contributor and is a witness for the success story of Sri Siddhartha Education Society since 1983. He is none other than our beloved Registrar, Dr. M.Z. Kurian sir, my guru and philosopher, former HOD of Electronics and Communication. We welcome you, sir. The president of today's function, Dr. M.S. Ravi Prakash sir, who always inspirational and motivational in organizing these kind of events. So we would like to welcome you, sir, on behalf of the organizing committee of this conference. To remark the representation we provided in our university for women, we have on stage Dr. N. Kalata S. as the Dean Academics of Siddhartha Institute of Technology. We welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome my HOD, Dr. M. N. Ishwarappa, sir, coordinator and convener of this conference. I welcome you, sir. I welcome Dr. Suresh M., Professor of Department of Electronics and Communication and also Publication Chair of this conference. Welcome you, sir. And I would like to welcome all the family members of Siddhartha Education Society and also special invitees, session chairs who are present in this conference today. And also special welcome to conference chairs, participants, delegates, and media friends who are present here. So I would request you all to take part actively in this conference and make this conference a grand success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Chidanandamurthy MV, for your earnest address.
On behalf of all of us, I would like to welcome Dr. Chidanandamurthy MV, one of the organizing chair of ICWCIE 2024 to this event. Welcome you, sir. I also welcome Suresh sir from TIE Bangalore, who have helped us a lot for making this event a successful one. Welcome you, Suresh sir, for this event. I also welcome the team from TIE Bangalore who have come here and helped us since days in making this event a successful one. Welcome you all the members from TIE Bangalore. Shubham karoti kalyanam arogyam dana sampada. Shatru buddhir vinashaya deepam jyotir namostute. Meaning, darkness symbolizes enemy's intellect and it disappears with the arrival of light. And light brings prosperity, auspiciousness, good health, abundance of wealth and wisdom. Let us all leave the darkness and step towards the bright path. Now, we will have our traditional auspicious lamp lighting ceremony as a tribute to the Mother Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge. I request our chief guest and all the dignitaries on the dais to step forward to light the lamp and symbolically inaugurate this program. I request the entire gathering to raise for the same.
Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadaha. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadaha. Shatru buddhi vinashaya deepajyote namostute. Deepajyote namostute. Deepajyote parabrahma. Deepajyote janardhana. Deepajyote parabrahma. Deepajyote janardhana. Deepo haratu me papam. Sandhya deepa namostute. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadaha. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadaha. Shubham kurutvam kalyanam arogyam dhana sampadaha.
Thank you, all the dignitaries. May this light of knowledge guide.
Aigiri nandini nandita medini vishwa vinod
पार्वती हे शितिकण्ठकुटुम्बिनि भूरि कुटुम्बिनि भूरि कृते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शै
Thank you, all the dignitaries. May this light of knowledge guide all our discussions in this conference and inspire groundbreaking advancements in this ever-evolving field. I request all the dignitaries to please occupy your respective seats. Conference is a gathering of intellectuals who witness togetherness in the process of learning and synthesizing divergent ideas and data.
Anything is possible with hard work and dedication. A person who is a role model for these two, the genuine hands with sincere efforts working since months in making this conference a true one today, our technical program chair, convener of this ICWCIE 2024, Dr. M.N. Ishwarappa sir, Professor and HOD, Department of ECE. I now request Ishwarappa sir to brief us the journey of ICWCIE 2024.
Good morning. Good morning. My pranam to late Sri Dr. H.M. Gangadharaya sir and respected members on the dais, my dear colleagues and my dear student friends and media persons and my dear organizer Suresh and team sir from Bangalore. I feel extremely happy to present the details about the conference. The title of the conference, ICWCIE 2024, International Conference on Wireless Communication and Internet of Everything. Earlier it was maybe that's the Internet of Things, now it is Internet of Everything. The first proposal to organize the international conference at ECE department during the month of January 2024. Later 2 to 3 meetings, the conference taken into its own shape and start planning to implement in ECE department with the title Wireless Communication and Internet of Things and Internet of Everything. Both are present day trends. One is in communication behind 5G and other one is IoT, now becomes an IoT for everything, means in all fields. With these two topics, we launched the poster on March 30th, 24 to provide the common platform to research scholars, academicians, engineers and scientists to share their knowledge and thoughts. Then start receiving the papers. We received the papers from Hong Kong University, Delhi University, Tamil Nadu Research University, MSRIT, BMSC, JSS Mysore, JNTU Hyderabad, Sharda University, Karnataka University and from SSAHE Tumkur. Total 260 plus papers received, and after scrutiny and peer review of all the papers, 62 papers are selected for the conference. After all the review process, thus we received the many calls from the authors. So we are clarify that every day we used to receive that more than 10 calls like that the receive process is very tremendous and it's a wonderful comments. We try to clear that. Finally, we come to conclude that 62 papers for the conference. All the 62 papers going to present in next 2 days, today and tomorrow, and discuss in 5 sessions. Today afternoon 3 sessions and tomorrow morning 2 sessions. Each session includes 12 papers to evaluate the presentation and discussion by 2 academic experts or session chairs. I request all the faculty members of SSIT and students join the session through online link. The link is going to share using WhatsApp message. Every conference has 2 challenges or objectives: getting good number of papers from all the places and event conduction. The first objective is fulfilled by event organizer Mr. Santosh and team from Bangalore. He struggled hard for getting this amount of papers. Thank you, Mr. Suresh. And second objective is successful conduction of any event is by our staff members, EC department. Thanks to all the authors, those who have submitted the papers, and those papers selected for conference, and those papers not selected for conference with wonderful review comments. Both are very important. I hope all the faculty members, students, and research scholars use the platform for gaining the knowledge by joining the sessions. All the very best to the authors and congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for providing the glimpse of this conference.
Education in today's world is not just teaching and learning within the four walls of a classroom. It is about creating awareness, and awareness is not only for students, it is also for the teachers and public too. Our college has realized the need to create awareness about itself among the students, and we are doing our best to meet the requirement. As a new step in this direction, we have come up with organizing this international conference in our institution. And now we have provided the wonderful proceedings of this conference, and we have the release of that proceedings now. May I request the distinguished dignitaries on the dais to release the proceedings of the conference to the gathering.
Please join us.
I request Mr. Suresh, TIE, to please join for the proceeding release. Thank you, dignitaries, for releasing the proceedings.
This international conference happening today is a special day as it coincides with International Yoga Day. Yoga means addition. Addition of energy, addition of strength, addition of beauty not only to the body but a mind and a soul too. This coincidence of Yoga Day on the day of conference reminds us that along with the technical innovations, physical health, mental clarity is much important in shaping the progressive, connected with healthy future. It is a prestigious moment and a great honor today for all of us to have the distinguished personalities who have explored the connections between the inner well-being and the technological advancements in shaping the better world. That is, National Awardee winner and our own alumnus, Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna sir, a renowned person, Mr. Brahma Chaitanya Chinnavar from Luxoft India, Bangalore, as our today's chief guest. On behalf of the organizing committee ICWCIE 2024 SSIT and SAHE, I request the respected Registrar sir and other dignitaries to felicitate our today's chief guest.
I request one of our chief guests of the day, Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna sir, to please receive our felicitation. I request Dr. Komala K, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, to briefly introduce our today's chief guest to the August gathering.
Thank you, Harish. A very good morning, respected dignitaries of the dais and of the dais. I am delighted to introduce today's one of our chief guests, Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna sir, one of our proud alumni of ECE department, who has warmly accepted our invitation to join us today. Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna sir did his BE in ECE department from SSIT in 1994, MTech from NITK Surathkal in 1997, PhD from IIT Madras in 2004. Sir research interests are in speech processing. Sir has supervised 28 PhD research scholars in the areas of speech and handwriting processing. Currently, 7 scholars are working for their PhD degree. Sir has published 115 journals articles and 200 conference articles in reputed national and international journals and conferences. Sir has executed large volume externally funded projects from public and private funding agencies. Sir also consultant for many industries working in niche technology areas, especially in speech processing technology. Sir has worked as a faculty in charge, chairman student welfare board, organizing vice chairman GATE 2010 and 2011, associate dean in research and development and faculty welfare in IIT Guwahati from 2005 to 2017. At present, Sir is working as a director and professor, Department of Data Science and Intelligent System, IIIT, Dharwad. It's really proud moment for me to share Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna Sir received National Award for Teachers in 2023 from our Honorable President of India, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. Sir, it's really a proud moment for us that one of our proud alumni got National Award for Teachers, sir. Behalf of SSAHE family, I heartily congratulate you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now I request one of our other chief guests of the day, Mr. Brahma Chaitanya Chiniwar, to receive our felicitation. I request Dr. Anita Devi, MD, Associate Professor, Department of ECE, to briefly introduce the chief guest for the August gathering.
Mr. Brahma Chaitanya Chiniwar, sir, comes with extensive experience and expertise on automotive electronics engineering market with focus on cutting-edge platform engineering. His current responsibility is to put India Luxophite Technology Center for Luxophite automotive line of business. He has passion for enabling and working with the fresh graduates and help them build a good career apart from his work. He has involved with multiple NGOs and government schools and doing a bit towards the society. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, respected Chief. Time to hear such words from our such intellectuals who have gathered here. I now request our today's chief guest and our proud alumnus, Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna sir, to address the gathering.
Ellarigu namaskara. Good morning to all. So it's always a homecoming for me whenever I visit SSIT Tumkur. Let me begin with my pranams to H.M. Gangadharaya sir. Without his vision, I think people like me would not have found this day. And also the vision taken forward by Parameshwara sir. Dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and my favorite teacher Kurian sir. I still remember ours was an annual scheme for a BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering. Sir has taught me 2 subjects, communication system subjects. So KB Shivkumar sir, Jairam sir, Chandrasekhar sir, all these persons were there who imparted education with us, in us. Whenever this earlier, when we hear about these conferences, they were only meant for some premier institutes like IITs, NITs, IIITs. But thanks to the initiation by institutions like SSIT, this we are able to bring international level conferences to our institutions, and where our faculty colleagues will be able to present their research work. Now the changing trends, especially last decade or so, exactly from 2010 onwards, the breakthroughs that have happened in technology in terms of artificial intelligence and data science has really pushed forward the horizon for technology development. That's why you see so many new BTech programs have been started in many institutions. Also, in the course structure or syllabus in these courses also changed so fast. So as a result of that, it has become a real challenge not only for the industry community but also for academic fraternity to prepare and go and teach in the classes. So that is where the next generation faculty members will have a very tough time in terms of teaching subjects in these advanced sectors that are coming. Especially when we see these niche technology areas like starting from computer science, electronics and communication, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, they are going to be the engineering technology streams that will have tremendous impact on the society in terms of different applications in this century. So that is where there is a need for global manpower, and hence the country has started these courses across this one. But the real challenge is for my faculty colleagues to prepare and go and teach in the classes. Specifically, when we see these subjects, which were typically, if you take a artificial intelligence or data science subject, the syllabus of that subject will change almost 20 to 30% every year. Okay, that is how the technology is progressing when I see industry, what is happening in industry. So if I don't upgrade myself as a teacher and give exposure to the students in these areas, the students will have at a very significant disadvantage when they go to the industry. See, earlier there were saying that when you study in engineering degrees, only a portion of what you learned is suitable, and they will do the training what is required for the sector and then put them on to the live projects. But now the situation has reversed. They don't have time because of this AI and ML data science. They will not have time to our luxury of 1 year of training. So that's where what is important for the next generation students, what we need to impart is the art of learning new subjects, and the art of unlearning, and the art of relearning. Learning, unlearning and relearning. These are the three important activities that we should imbibe in them through the courses that we are going to teach. So that is where is a significant challenge. If I, as a teacher, if I want to do that, I myself have to be in the forefront of that technology scenario. So for that purpose, involving ourselves in research will greatly help, because we will have exposure to the latest trend in the technology that greatly helps in knowing what is happening, and with reference to that we can go and explain to the students in the class. So that is where involving in research, whatever the time you have, and writing research articles, presenting to the community outside your institution, getting their feedback, will greatly enhance or keep yourself relevant for the next generation to teach. So that is where the significance of these international conferences comes into picture. So I sincerely thank and wish good luck for all the conference organizers at SSIT for bringing this conference and arranging such a technically intensive conference in terms of receiving more than 250 publications and accepting only about 60. Really, it shows the quality of the publications that we are going to accept. So I think this has to go to the next level in terms of we should convert some of them into the journal articles and bring the glory for the institute. And I wish all the best for the authors of this conference and wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your thought-provoking address and highlighting the teachers' efforts to update to the next teaching methodologies and the new subjects. And much respects to you, sir, for remembering all your professors. Thank you very much. We are very much eager to hear from you in the keynote address after the inaugural session. We have another distinguished guest with us in this occasion, Mr. Brahma Chaitanya Chinnavar from Luxsoft India, Bangalore. I now request Sir to address us in the gathering.
Namaskara ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ. I am very humbled to be here. I did not expect this kind of a welcome, first of all. Sir, ತುಂಬ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. I am from, I studied in Tumkur. I studied in Chetana Vidya Mandira, my high school, and then Sarvodaya College, PU. So it's coming here today and speaking about what I do in the industry. It's a great opportunity for me to also connect with the university. One of the programs that I run in my company is about University Connect. How we can help with projects, how we can train our engineers that are graduating, to come into our industry. And yeah, so that's very important, and thank you for addressing that and inviting me, sir. Ishwarappa sir, tumba thanks. Yeah, like Mahadev sir said, learning, unlearning and relearning, I think this is something that is that resonates with me a lot, sir, because whatever we have learned and whatever something career, for example, you would think, okay, I studied so many subjects in my college, but I am not doing that type of work anymore. What was the benefit, right? But that is not true. What I see, even yesterday with a couple of my team members, I was referring to the simple assembly instruction code that I studied in my engineering. I am also an electronics and communication graduate, and that kind of knowledge that we get from the university is very helpful. And today I will be addressing all of you to talk a little bit about the latest trends that is happening in the automotive software industry. There is a huge transition from the traditional vehicle infrastructure to the way the vehicles are being built now. Hope I can add some value to the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your nice words. And definitely your words will be inspirational to all the young students over here who has to take the words for your upgradation and growth further. Another two intellectuals, Dr. Lusa Di Nunzio, University of Rome Tor Vergata, Italy, and Dr. Rosio Perez di Prado, University of Jaén from Spain, couldn't make their presence here. Yet, to wish the best, they had sent their messages. May we have the video messages, please?
Good morning, I am Luca Di Nunzio from University of Rome Tor Vergata in Italy. It's exciting to see this interesting conference across electronics and engineering that is being organized by the Department of ECE of the Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology in Tumkur. I'm delighted to see that this international conference on wireless communication and Internet of Everything, ICWCIE 2024, during the 21 and 22 of June, will bring together a variety of researchers from different fields and sectors to discuss advances in many important areas of data science, ranging from fundamental topics to a plethora of applications. I wish the organizer great success in organizing this event, and I look forward to reading some of the research output that come out of the conference. Best wishes to all the organizers. Luca Di Nunzio. Bye.
Yeah, this was Dr. Lusa Di Nunzio.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Theo Bertegrado, Associate Professor at the Telecommunication Engineering Department in the University of Jaén, Spain, and also head of the chair of Evolution Computing. It's a pleasure to announce that the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Tumkur, is organizing this international conference on wireless communication and Internet of Everything this year, 2024. during 21st and 22nd of June. I had the chance to visit this institute not very long ago, and it is truly an honor to stand again before such a diverse and talented group of individuals who share a commitment to innovation, growth, and collective success. In today's rapidly changing world, the power of working together has never been more crucial. Whether we're tackling global challenges, driving technological advancement, or creating more inclusive communities, collaboration is the key that unlocks boundless possibilities. So this conference is not just an event, it is a catalyst for connection, learning, and inspiration. And over the next few days, we'll have the unique opportunity to share knowledge and form partnerships that can lead to growth-breaking ideas and transformative solutions. So I encourage each of you to take full advantage of this gathering, engage in meaningful conversation, listen with curiosity, and embrace the diversity of perspectives that each of us brings to the table. Remember that it's through the intersection of different ideas and backgrounds that we truly reach to innovation. I extend my congratulations to Siddhartha Institute of Technology in Tumkur for spearheading the organization of this conference, and I also want to extend my best wishes to all the organizers, and I hope that all the participants have a rewarding experience at the conference. So let's embrace the power of collaboration and work towards brighter and more connected future. So enjoy the conference and let's make great things happen together. My best regards. See you.
Yeah, I must thank both the message givers, Dr. Luza and Dr. Rosio Perez de Prado. In fact, I must say this, that Dr. Rosio Perez de Prado was a chief guest of the conference organized by the Department of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineering. We have one more video message from Dr. Seek Havi Ling Perline, Deputy Director, Head of Research, UCSI University, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Dear guests and participants, I'm Dr. Perline Seek Hui Ling, Deputy Director, Head of Research of the Institute of Creative Art and Design from UCSI University, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. I'm delighted to hear that the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Sri Siddhartha Institute of Technology, Tumkur, is organizing International Conference of Wireless Communication and Internet of Everything, ICWCIE 2024, during 21st and 22nd of June 2024. It's truly inspiring to see a diverse area of distinguished scientists, engineering professionals, and students participating in this 2 days conference. I'm confident that ICWCIE 2024 will serve as a catalyst for meaningful interaction and the exchange of ideas, ultimately leading to positive transformation in our life. My heartfelt best wishes go out to all the delegates and members of the organizing community of ICWCIE 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Seek, wherever you are.
Anything is possible when you have a right people to support you. One of our great support for all our activities of SSIT, especially ECE department, who has laid the strong foundation to the ECE department, a person who is so dedicated, smart working, yet still tenacious at the same time, who always boosts our confidence, is our respected Registrar, Sri Siddhartha Academy of Higher Education, all our all-time favorite guru, Dr. MZ Kurian sir. I request Dr. MZ Kurian sir to address us in this gathering.
Good morning. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಲರ್ನ್, ಯಾರನ್ನೋ ಒಬ್ಬರು ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್ ಅಂದರೆ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹೇಳೋದು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ಇದು ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೂ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಹೇಳಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು. ನಾನು ರೀಅಥೆಂಟಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವು ಎದ್ದಿದ್ದೀರೋ ಮಲಗಿದ್ದೀರೋ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ರೆಸ್ಪಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎದ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕನ್ಫರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. In fact, first of all, let me congratulate Electronics Department for having organized this wonderful international conference on wireless communication and Internet of Everything. ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿವಸ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಧವಿ ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಬಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿವಸ ಆಯ್ತು, ಈಗಲೂ ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಷ್ಟರವಾಗಲೇ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಓದಿದ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸು ಈಗಿರೋ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸು ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಐ ಕುಡ್ ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಎವ್ರಿ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ 30% change in syllabus. I don't know how the students and teachers has to digest it is a task. But one concept what Madhav Prasanna said is IITs are planning, especially in his team, he is planning to have one 30 days program, 1 month full program for teachers especially to teach the latest subjects. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಹೊಸ ಹೊಸ ಬ್ರಾಂಚಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡೋ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ರವಿ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸರ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ್ರೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ನವ್ರು ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಡೇಟಾ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಡೇಟಾ ಸೈನ್ಸಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಸೈಬರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿಗೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಹೆಂಗೋ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೈಯರ್ ಸೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವರು ಮಾಧವ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಹೇಳಿದ ಸ್ಕೀಮು IITಸ್ನವ್ರು ಮುಂದೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನು ಒಂದೊಂದು ತಿಂಗಳು ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆವಾಗ ಟೀಚರು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಅವರು ಆದ್ರೂ ಸೈಬರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಈಗಿರೋ NEP ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿಂದು ಎನಿ ಟೀಚರ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೀಚ್ ಎನಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಿದೆ. ಆವಾಗ ನಾನು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಂತ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ಎ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ UGC. ಅವರು ಜಗದೀಶ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಎನಿಬಡಿ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟಿ ಶುಡ್ ಮೆಜರ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಟೀಚರ್ ವೆದರ್ ಹಿ ಆರ್ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ದಟ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ಹೌ ಡು ಯು ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೆನ್ಸಿ ಮೆಜರ್ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಮೆಜರ್ಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ IIC ಆರ್ IIT ಫಾರ್ 1 month ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ರಿಗರಸ್ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್. ಆ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚರ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟು ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅವಾಗ ರವಿ ಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅವರಂಥ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಕೊರತೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದೇ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸೋ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟು IIT ಧಾರವಾಡ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಹಾನರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ನಾನು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಒಂದು IIT ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ರನ್ನ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಅಂತ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು. IIC ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಗಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಇವತ್ತು ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಕುಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿ ಆಫ್ SSIT, ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಏನಂದರೆ, ಈಸ್ ಎ ಪ್ರೌಡ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿ ಆಫ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ನಾನೇ ಪಾಠ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅವರೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸಮೇತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾಧವ ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ವಾಸ್ ಎ ಗುಡ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್. ನಾನು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಆವಾಗಲೂ ಮಾತು ಭಾರಿ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಈಗೇನು ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ಸ್ ಏನೇನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ, ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸೆಮಿನಾರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ಯು ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಇಮ್ಯಾಜಿನ್. ಆವಾಗ ನಾವು IIT ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತೇನು ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಹೊರತು ದೇವರು ಈ ಉನ್ನತ ಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಇಟ್. ಅದರಲ್ಲೂ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಚರ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಬಂದಿಗೆ ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಇರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಇವತ್ತು ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸು, ಅದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೋರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟು ನನ್ನ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ತುಂಬ ಇದ್ದರು, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಲಿಂಗೇಗೌಡರು ಇಲ್ದೇ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆಪರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ದಟ್ ಐ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಚೀಫ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಧವ ಪ್ರಸನ್ನ ಈಸ್ ಬಿಲಾಂಗ್ಸ್ ಟು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ಚೈತನ್ಯ ಅವರು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಓದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಹೀಗಾಗಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ರೇಣುಕಲತ್ತೆ ಬೇಸಿಕಲಿ ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್. ಏನೋ ಅವ್ರು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ HOD ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಹೌದಲ್ವ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ, ಸುರೇಶ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಐ ಫೀಲ್ ಪ್ರೌಡ್. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಆಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಟ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್. ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಾಲ್ಗೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಪ್ರಿವಿಲೇಜ್ ಇದೆ. ಅವರು ಕ್ಯಾಪ್ಟನ್ ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಏನು ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಅವರು ಪ್ರಿವಿಲೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಏನಂದರೆ, ಸುರೇಶಿಗೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಇದ್ದಾಗಲೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ನಮಗೂ ಒಂದು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಡ್ರಿ, ಬರೀ ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಇದು ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ. ಇನ್ನೂ ಅದನ್ನು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ನ ಎನ್ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನಗೆ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸರ್ 2-3 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ. ಆವಾಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಯಾರು, ಸುರೇಶ್. ಹಂಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ, ನಾವು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದೊಡ್ಡ ಜಾಗ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇ ಆಗೋದು ಅಂತಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ನೀವು 3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ 260 ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಜರ್ ಜೊತೆ ಟೈಅಪ್ ಆಗಿ 62 ಪೇಪರು ಶಾರ್ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಟಾಸ್ಕ್. ಸೊ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟು ಸುರೇಶ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೀಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಈಶ್ವರಪ್ಪ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಟೀಮ್, ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಮೈ ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ. ಐ ವಿಶ್ ಇನ್ನು 2 ದಿವಸ ಸೆಷನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir always believes and says educating the mind is of no use without educating the heart. Today's address is also one such example, sir. And I must say, so many proud moments has happened today, as sir was mentioning. Thank you very much, sir.
Confidence and hard work are the best medicines to be successful. If you want to have success or something you have never had, you have to do something you have never done. A person who instills this confidence in us, who motivates us to do something different, take challenges and guide us in achieving all the best results in all the words, who motivates us by his works and words is our beloved principal, Dr. M.S. Ravi Prakasha sir. I now request our principal sir to give the presidential address.
A very good morning to all of you. Korean our words ಅಷ್ಟು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. Very good morning to all of you. Respected dignitaries on the dais, especially Dr. Mahadev Prasanna. ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಾರಿ ಹೇಳಿದರೂ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ ಅನಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Such a great achiever who has brought laurels to all the institutions where he has studied. A native of Tumkur and a very good friend of our college and especially to electronics department, as rightly said by Dr. Kurian. It's so great that he made out time from his busy schedule to come over here on a working day. Dr. Brahma Chaitanya, although looks to be young, has a ocean of knowledge. The experience and expertise he has, I'm sure, will be very much useful to all our participants. All the other speakers who have been invited for the conference, my dear fellow colleagues, especially the coordinator, Dr. Ishwarappa, colleagues from the college, my dear student friends and the participants who are online also present here. At the outset, I would like to compliment and congratulate my dear friend, Dr. Ishwarappa and his colleagues for coordinating, organizing in such a beautiful manner the international workshop on this very niche area. Although it looks to be very wide, it's an area with internet of everything involved in wireless communication. I'm equally happy that we have the partners for this conference who are our best friend, Mr. Suresh and his team, who are always with us. In this year itself, they are organizing, I think, 3 conferences. This is the first one, second to follow from computer science, the third in ETC. These are the 3 conferences already on the annual. I sincerely thank and welcome them and thank them for the support they have been giving since the last 3 to 4 years. It is true that a college like ours, a professional college, which has a standing of more than 3 to 4 decades firmly and progressing in leaps and bounds. This year, for your information, sir, we have received NAC A+ grade and we have been NBA, always winning the race in almost all the 3 to 4 occasions that we have gone to NBA in the last 4 years. As a professional college, we need to not only teach the subjects as per the curriculum in the classes, but also make our students and also faculty well abreast of the developments that are going on in the outside world. For this, obviously, we need the support from people in the industry, like Brahma Chaitanya and others, people in the academia, like our chief guest, and of course, we have umpteen number of resources on the electronic media through which all our faculty and students definitely get abreast of. But unless we have a platform of this kind, where what we have learned, what we have maybe innovatively able to understand and present, whatever is the idea that has come into your mind as a maybe a small present them in front of a elite audience like you, it won't get the stamp on that is a quality paper, quality research and so on. So a platform of this kind will help our young and energetic researchers, the students and faculty, to get a feedback about the papers, research works they have really come out with, and also get the motivation to go ahead with furthermore research. So quality being the key word, quality being the buzzword, everyone has to go through this exercise. That's why the practice is to publish the papers in journals of international repute only after we subject them for a sort of scrutiny through such elite conferences. I'm happy to see that Professor Ishwarappa and his team have taken pains to publish maybe selected papers from those who have been accepted for publication here in the conference through Springer Journal. The arrangement has already It's a sort of a feather in the cap for all the authors who have taken pains to produce their papers, submit their papers to this conference proceedings. I'm equally happy about the proceedings that has been brought out so early on. Many times it will be in a CD form, which people may not go through it all. Some sort of documentation has been made so well enough with messages coming from all over the world. About 6 to 7 international speakers are involved, and about a dozen of international papers have been received. And as rightly said by Mahadeva Prasanna, it's the quality that really matters at the end. So about 33% of papers have been accepted itself is a indication of the quality of the papers that they have really stuck to. I was speaking to Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna today morning. As he rightly said, it is a time that we need training for all the faculty also. The pedagogical training is one part, subject-based training is the another one. And he was referring to some example, deep learning, for example, some niche area where a rigorous one-month training can be given to the faculty from all over the state in platforms like IIT and IIITB, IIIT, Dharwad and so on, where our faculty can be trained on a particular topic, irrespective of their maybe basic branch in which they have got the degree, so that we will not find dearth of faculty members. So we will have some sort of alternative arrangements that can be made in colleges like ours. Because time has come where our computer science MEs are not getting any students, and maybe another 2-3 years we will be finding it a very great problem to have faculty on pure computer science background. So in this direction, faculty training has been of very importance in today's requirement. I'm happy to see that Dr. Kurian included me in electronics and communication, maybe with more love and affection. He's been a good friend of me since almost last 3-4 decades, not after coming over here, even earlier to that. For your information, sir, I have taught subjects in electronics, computer science also. I listed them. Maybe some of them are left out: computer-aided network design, artificial intelligence in power systems, artificial intelligence and natural language processing, electronic and electrical measurements, digital signal processing, and so on. So I feel I'm 100% there in ENC also. It's a connected area. And to tell you frankly, after having obtained PhD, maybe director will accept that, after having obtained PhD long back, all that we have studied even up to PhD is not there now. We have been, getting training and getting used to different subjects, different platforms, and still proving better. What all we studied in our BE 5 years course during 77-82, maybe it's a fundamental thing, but all that we are doing beyond that, it's all self-study or guided study from the guide and so on. So maybe our faculty members who have done PhD just now or recently done will understand this point. So PhD is not an end of study. That's more important. It is a stage where you understand that you have many things to study, many more to study, and you have only a little knowledge about what you are supposed to know. So that is the starting of your educational career. So in that sense, All that required to be studied has to be studied. We have to be on the run throughout our career till the last day of our teaching. So in that direction, conferences of this kind will definitely serve the purpose to a very large extent. And that is the reason why I always insist on every department to have at least one conference a year, so that it will be easy for researchers to come out and bring out their talents on this particular platform. I once again congratulate the Department of Electronics Engineering, Electronics and Communication Engineering for the nice job they are doing. Wish the conference all the success. All the authors will find very good food for thought for the next 2 days of the deliberations that go on. I thank all my faculty members and student friends who have made it to this inaugural function. Please stay till all the 3 keynote speeches are over. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your appreciating words and good wishes towards the conference.
Difficult roads lead to beautiful destination. This conference is a special event for all of us. The organizing team has put in a lot of efforts and passion for the success of the conference. The team's success is due to the inspiring leaders and the support of distinguished guests.
Gratitude is the most exquisite form of courtesy. Gratitude is the greatest and purest of all virtues. I request Mrs. Bindu AU, Assistant Professor, Department of ECE, SSIT, to propose vote of thanks.
Pleasant good morning to one and all present here. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this special occasion on behalf of the organizing committee of the International Conference, ICWCIE. Let me first start by giving glory to Almighty God for making today's occasion a grand success. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest gratitude to our Chancellor, Dr. G. Parameshwara Sir, in his absentia for continuously supporting and encouraging us at the driving force behind the success of this conference. Thank you, sir. It is my distinct honor to extend a heartfelt vote of thanks to our distinguished chief guest, Dr. Mahadev Prasanna Sir, who have graciously accepted our invitation to participate in this esteemed international conference. Your presence has undoubtedly elevated the structure of this event, and we are deeply grateful for the valuable insights and expertise you are going to share with us in a short while. Thank you, sir. I extend a heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Brahma Chaitanya Chinivas sir, for accepting our invitation wholeheartedly and gracing us with your presence and making this event truly special. Your words of wisdom and expertise will certainly inspire all of us. Thank you, sir. I extend a heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. Ajay Kumar sir, in his absentia, for his support. I would also like to extend our sincere appreciation to our Vice Chancellor, Dr. K.B. Lingegowda sir, in his absentia, for your continuous support. Thank you, sir. A special word of thanks goes to our Registrar, Dr. Kurian sir, for your meticulous coordination and organizational skills that have ensured the smooth running of this conference. Thank you, sir. I request our HOD M.N. Ishwarappa sir to give a token of appreciation to sir. To our esteemed principal, Dr. M.S. Ravi Prakasha sir, thank you for your constant encouragement and belief in the importance of events like these in fostering intellectual exchange and collaboration. Thank you, sir. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Dean Academics, Dr. Renukula Tamam, for your continuous support and encouragement. Thank you, ma'am. I extend our sincere thanks to Dr. M. Suresh sir, Publication Chair of International Conference. Thank you for your support, sir. I extend my thanks to Dr. Chidanand Murthy sir for his continuous support and encouragement in all the walks. Thank you, sir. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed head of the department, Dr. M.N. Ishwarappa sir, for gracing this occasion. Your leadership, guidance, and unwavering support have been instrumental in shaping our academic journey and fostering an environment of learning and growth. Thank you very much, sir. I request Suresh sir to hand over the token of appreciation. This conference would not be realized without the support and association with Technical Institute for Engineers Systems, Bangalore. We are very much thankful for their support. Thank you for all the members from TIE. Thank you, Mr. Suresh sir, Mr. Samit sir, and his team for your support. Thank you, sir. We are very much happy that Springer Publishers have accepted to publish all our accepted papers in Springer Publications, which is Scoopist Index. Thank you. My heartfelt thanks to the heads of various departments, Dean Registrar, Evaluation, Dean Student Welfare, section heads, and the faculty members from various departments, students, and all the audience. Thank you all very much. I would extend my thanks to all our participants who have contributed their papers, without whom this conference would not be successful. Thank you, all the participants. I would be failing in my duty if I do not convey thanks to the print and electronic media for the effort they are for coverage of the event. Thank you, media and team. It would be incomplete if I don't thank viewers through YouTube Live. Thank you, all the viewers. Lastly, I thank all the members of the organizing committee, teaching and non-teaching staff who have been involved in this particular exercise for last several months and making it a resounding success. I extend my thanks to excellent Master of Ceremony, Mr. Hari sir from ENT department, and Mr. Shada Gupta ma'am from ENC department. Thank you. Lastly, I would like to thank each and everyone who have directly or indirectly contributed to the success of ICWC IE. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Our special thanks to Dr. Ajay Kumar sir, Department of Electronics and Communication, IASC Bangalore, who have heard. Thank you so much, sir. We are very much eager to hear to you in the keynote address. Thank you, Mrs. Bindu, for thanking everyone in this inaugural ceremony. I now request all the dignitaries on the dais to occupy the front seats to hear to the keynote address of our distinguished guests today. I now request our today's chief guest, Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna sir, to give your valuable address in the keynote address. I request all the audience to please stay back in your respective seats. We'll be shortly continuing with the keynote address. I request all the audience to please be seated in your respective seats. We'll be following with a keynote address with our distinguished chief guests. As we mentioned earlier, it's a proud moment to all of us as our proud alumnus, Dr. Mahadeva Prasanna sir is here today. We are much eager to listen to the words. Sir, over to you.
Slides. Okay. Madam? Okay. Slides. One slide, sorry. Okay, so good morning. Welcome back to this talk. When the conference organizers reached out to me, so I thought I will share few points which is pondering in my mind for some time, especially in this era of artificial intelligence and data science. We are also hearing about a lot of cyber crimes and deep fake audios, videos and similar stuffs. And since the legal frameworks are also not very still not very strong, because these are a lot unheard of a decade back. So the legal system is also in fix how to prove it legally. So in that way, cyber security. In that cyber security, I felt apart from security in the cyber domain, we also need to look into what is called cyber trustworthiness. So that is where I thought I'll focus my talk in that direction today. That's where I have titled my talk as cyber trustworthiness in the era of artificial intelligence and data science. Slides. Yeah, next slide. So I've organized my presentation in this way. I would like to now put forward this concept of trustworthiness. I would like to elaborate on that. What do you mean by essentially, we want the security in the cyber framework, but not only security, we also need additional things where the whole transaction that we do in the cyber framework should be trustworthy. exploiting potential of the artificial intelligence and data science field to bring new processes and systems and processes. But there are also some risks associated with that, just like that, the fake audio, fake video that we are talking about. Now, moving on from cyber security to cyber trustworthiness. So, how to take this cyber field from security to the trustworthiness, that aspect I will touch upon. And then in this context of cyber trustworthiness, is the field of artificial intelligence and data science is a friend or foe for cyber trustworthiness? That I would like to mention. And finally, I'll just put my points on the future about cyber trustworthiness and summarize my talk. Next slide, please. If you look into the dictionary meaning of the word trustworthiness, it essentially refers to dependability, reliability, and ability to fulfill commitments and promises. We in a daily transactions also, we talk about our friend saying, no, he's a trustworthy person. Okay. Essentially, that means that you can depend on that person. He's reliable, and also he sticks to its promises. Okay, so that is where the trustworthiness dictionary meaning comes into picture. And now it also refers same thing to the tech world, technology world also, where the system or services that we are going to use should be able to preserve that confidentiality and privacy, integrity. So all these things are to be ensured so that we feel safe. For example, whenever I do some conversation on a telecommunication network, we don't know where it gets stopped. And when I do some transaction, where all it gets, so even though we have this mental satisfaction of username and password while using any service, but it's only a very miniature type of, for our first level feeling that to get a feeling that it is secure, but the whole system is so vulnerable. So unless that part is taken care, it will be very dangerous in future, because more and more services are moving towards digital transactions. Suppose in a technology world, when I'm talking about bringing trustworthiness, we are talking about three important components. One is the safety, second one is the fairness, and the third one is the privacy. Safety means we should take enough steps in the system or service that we are convinced that it is safe to use that service. That is what is to be ensured. It means the research should happen in bringing that module of the system which ensures that system or service is safe to use, safety part. Second one is the fairness, especially unless specified explicitly. Most of these solutions nowadays, we use AI and data science. When we use them technology in the back end, there is always a issue, what we call biased processing, or the other way of saying is fairness. Mainly because when I take any AI system or data science system, that system is as good as the data that we are using for training those systems. If you have trained that system using some data which is belonging to a particular section of the society or segment that works well for them, and it gives a very deteriorating performance for the community or section of the society which they have not used or whose data is not used in that trial. So this is one what is concerning the deployment of AI and data science system. So that is where we need to ensure that the system or process that we are going to develop is fair to all the users of the system. And the third one is the privacy. That is essentially cyber security part, what we are talking about. There should not be any break into the system when I'm doing the transactions. My data is not lost. So that is what we need to ensure. Next slide, please. Coming to the, for example, secure means we have heard the security part for a long time. It is secure to use that system. Is it not sufficient, or whether this trustworthiness really offers something more when I'm using a technology? As I mentioned earlier, keeping our focus onto the cyber systems, when I go to the safety, it should give me a certificate or assurance that it is safe to use the system and its service, and does not reveal details. That is what I want to ensure when I'm doing a transaction. Privacy means, we have enough level of security offered such that it is not easy to break and tap into your data. That is where the privacy part, that is mainly concentrated by the existing cybersecurity field. And fairness is no preference to section or segment, and fair for all. That is needs to be ensured. These are the three components that we need to take when I am talking about cyber trustworthiness. When you take a cyber system, it should be trustworthy. That is, it should ensure safety, fairness, and ensures privacy also to all. These three components to be ensured. Then we'll say a cyber system is a trustworthy system. So in that way, when I take the cyber trustworthiness, any cyber system or service should pass the cyber trustworthiness test, whatever we want to frame along that line. Next slide. Of course, since cybersecurity programs are being put all over for studies, we see the future where current, present and future, most of the services, which we call them as digital services, will be offered via internet, and accordingly the cybersecurity, that is how it becomes a non-negotiable section of the technology. So that is where there is no looking back in terms of using the cyber security services. So what currently we see is, I think some of the incidences we might have heard in the sporadically in the news media, but when we are party to that risk, then we'll realize the significance of the cyber threats that are happening. For example, if there is a break into an airline's server, the whole transactions cannot happen, flights cannot take off. Suppose you break into a main server of a banking sector, then the whole system collapses. And that is what, even as simple as our organizations like education institutions, now since we are digitized with ERP solutions and this one, most of the things are in the digital mode. Suppose if somebody breaks into that system and creates havoc, it will be very difficult. Okay, but it doesn't mean that now we need to go back to the paper mode of transactions. We need to ensure, add more technologies which will provide this security part. Okay, when I go for the cyber attacks, now they have become more common and more sophisticated. I think you might have heard, some transactions happens, people swipe crores together monies, one person lifetime earning will just go away with some transaction, and we don't have proper legal frameworks to nudge these people and also catch these people. So that is the level of threats that are happening. So as a result, we have this fraudulent transaction, theft of the documents, data, and also creation of fraud trials of transaction where the person has not even really performed those transactions. They are very sophisticated people who are working on this cyber fraud. As a result of this, it will be a huge loss for the organization and general public. So that is where there is a need for bringing up cyber systems or services which are trustworthy. Not only secure, they are fair and fair, as well as the other component of the service it has to be provided. Next. Of course, if I take the ambit of cyber security, we focus on network security. Essentially, in the whole network connection, whatever the network that I use it in the from the source to the target terminal, all those network, how to secure those networks so that there are no attacks while the data or transaction is happening on the network, is focused on network security. Similarly, the cloud security, since we deploy all our systems or services in the cloud, that cloud also should be secure enough. That is where that segment of cybersecurity works on that. Endpoint security, suppose I am using the cyber system or service on my endpoint mobile device or a computer, that should not, again, the service which should not phish something which is there on my terminal. So and so on, like this application security. Only we focus on adding that security layer when I go for the cyber security. So that is the ambit of the cyber security area. Whereas when I go for cyber trustworthiness, I'm adding the other two components, safety and fairness of the cyber security. Coming to the field of artificial intelligence, so essentially, if you look at them from a computer science perspective, which essentially a set of algorithms and models that enable computing machines to show an intelligent behavior. Okay, that is what is the field of artificial intelligence. Essentially, when I say intelligent behavior, I am talking about whatever humans transact with fellow humans in the society. Those are all called as intelligent behavior. Okay, and if you want to take further, what is that intelligent behavior means? Humans, when we interact on a daily basis with the external world, we do what is called pattern way of processing. Okay, essentially you recognize people by their face patterns, or and anything you do, you go by pattern way of processing. Whereas computing machines are basically designed for doing data processing. So in that way, computers by themselves will not be able to do this pattern way of processing. As a result of that, they will not be able to show this mimic the intelligent behavior. Of course, the main aspect for intelligent behavior of the humans is because of the cognitive processing we have, but that we will not be able to provide on a digital electronic circuitry. Only thing is we can mimic such activity. What is that we are mimicking? That intelligent behavior of human brain, which is in terms of pattern way of processing. So that is where all this AI field, it focuses on coming up with new algorithms and models to develop such models such that they mimic some of the intelligent behavior of the human behavior. Of course, this field of AI was there for many decades. Now, in the last decade or so, when we see with the advent of the field of deep learning, the performance of these AI systems have shown a step improvement. It is not just delta X improvement. There's a sudden jump, a step-like jump it has shown. Even though initially it was taken by surprise, but later people feel across different fields that performance jump was observed. So as a result of that, it gave a strong foundation to push forward. And the main contribution of the AI field in the last one decade is contributed to this deep learning models. And especially in that, latest trends, the last 4 or 5 years back, we have what are called large language models, LLMs. You might have heard about ChatGPT is one version of that large language model. Training such large language model, we are able to mimic the human behavior of dealing with languages. Because we use language, spoken or written language for the external communication, that part can be easily mimicked by large language models. So as a result of that, you have this ChatGPT-like systems where it can generate documents for you. Now people are talking about large audio models. Not only text generation, it can also generate audio signals. So that is the way the field has progressed. And we have generative AI. In the field of generative AI, it can generate any number of new data. And that is where, and the generated data is so indistinguishable compared to human generated data. For example, if I take a speech signal, we can generate a speech signal of a human being. If I have access to that person's data for a few hours in the stored file, I can really build a good system for synthesis system which can generate speech as if that person he's sitting and responding to you. For example, if I take our matinee idol, Dr. Rajkumar, we have enough speech data. We can take 4 or 5 hours of his speech data. We can build a synthesis system which can generate the conversations as if he is delivering now. So that level of sophistication, the field of AI has reached. So that is where, when we go for this deep fake audio, even if the person says, I have not produced that audio, it is becoming very difficult for the legal system to, if you do the analysis on a computer, the waveforms are exactly like a human being generated. It's very, very difficult to, we have an ongoing project, what is called fake speech detection. For last 2 years, we are struggling to come up with algorithms to distinguish between whether it is a human generated speech or a machine generated speech. To that sophistication, these AI models have reached. So that is where in the court of law, it becomes very difficult to distinguish, prove somebody guilty. So that is where the challenges are coming into this one. And all of these solutions, in many technologies, AI solutions have proven that they are providing comparable performance to humans. So that is where the attraction of these things have come. Of course, the threats that I told, I explained this deep fakes, audio, video, faces, fingerprints, so many things are, on a daily transaction, it is creating a problem. Next slide. Of course, when I come to the field of data science, okay, generally, we need to have an unique selling point or USP for any specialization. As I told AI, it is essentially for coming up with algorithms and models which can mimic the intelligent behavior of humans. When it comes to the data science, with more and more digital transactions are there, every day many services are getting onto the digital mode. Digital data points are getting accumulated in a very fast manner. So for example, one example I can give is whatever the waste that gets collected in Bangalore city, we throw it somewhere, that heaps of waste, municipal waste. So like that, the digital data heaps are also getting ready. And it is humanly impossible to analyze that. Humanly impossible. So it is not, I load some 1,000 points and put it on a spreadsheet and generate some graphs and try to see. That when you have several thousands of points, you can do. But I am talking about billion data points. Everything should happen in an automated manner. So that is where this field of data science maybe and engineering also comes into picture, like computer science and engineering. So you have heaps of data. You need methods for automatic processing of this data. So that is the and automatic processing means what? This data science system will have stages of collecting the data, pre-processing them, organizing them, and then processing them to derive some information which will give an indication to a human operator. So recently we were discussing with the Tata Motors team. They were telling, we have put sensors all over in the car manufacturing plant. We have huge heaps of digital data coming, but we don't have time to analyze them. So that is where this data science systems plays a role, where they should be continuously 24/7, crunch the data that is coming into picture and try to bring out any surprises that are coming in the trends. So that is where the field of data science comes into picture.